What's going on, guys? How y'all doing? This is Yusuf. Some of you guys might know me by a King Risen, and I am going to do a quick Ethereum update. So we've seen some dumping in the market or discounting prices, and some are a little elated from the pump that we've seen within the last couple of days. And now that we're starting to pull back, there's obviously some fear and concern. So let's take a look at these charts and kind of see what we have in mind. So what I have here is Ethereum USD on the 4-hour time frame. We're looking at Bitfinex. And what I seen, guys, was a bearish head and shoulders form. So we're looking for shorts in the market. Whenever I do videos, I get tons of notifications. So we're looking for shorts in the market for the market to discount. So what we're seeing here was that when we had the left shoulder here, and let me go ahead and plot that out for you guys so it could better be illustrated. So we've seen this left shoulder here. We've seen this head here. And then we've seen a tiny little right shoulder. And then since then, we've seen the market break the neckline. This black line would be the neckline and the market discount. So, okay, that's cool. The market sold. Where's the market going from here? Well, this is how I see it. I see the market, let me see. Let me get my measurement. Okay, so right here, boom. So that's not it. Look at me. All right, let me do this. All right, so what we do is we measure from the top of the head to the bottom of the neckline. And what we do here, and let me see if I can get a hold of that. There it is. This measurement right here. So what we do is when we take a look at that measurement, we see about an 8.5% move. So what we should see is a correlation 1-to-1 from the bottom of the neckline, the top of the head, from the bottom of the neckline to the measured move. If we do that, we get somewhere around $433. So I like that because it's confluent with this 0.786 foot level, which is at 438. So give and take a few bucks, I can see us getting there, maybe blasting through it and then coming back up and trading above it. That's kind of how I see the move playing out. So that's how I see the head and shoulder formation on Ethereum for the short term. Okay, well, that was fun. Let's take a look at the long term and see if we see something there as far as where we might go long term wise. Don't mind if I do. So let's take a look at the weekly chart. And some of you guys I know are big on the TD sequential. So let me go ahead and pull that up so you can take a look at that. So here's the weekly chart. And what's more interesting on the weekly chart is that I see a very similar formation right here. And I think that this pump was actually just to kind of get the short sellers out of position to liquidate them. So I don't think this was an honest pump. And again, this is speculative until we actually break this neckline, which I think we will be breaking here within the next couple of days, maybe the next couple of weeks. And if you notice, if you study the TD sequential method, we were on a red 8, and then we got this green 1. So if we close on this green 1 with this long wick to the upside, that would give us a good setup for a bearish 1 to the downside, breaking this candle. So we're going to see how that plays out within the next day or two. What's today? Friday? Yeah, within the next day or two. So ideally, if this closed bullish, that'd be really cool. But it doesn't necessarily have to. I can still see the next week or consider the next week as a red 1 and then start our down count for the next 9 to 13 weeks possibly. So I see this market as being bearish. I think we're going to be selling off overall within the next couple of months, 1 to 2 months. I really don't see the market turning around just yet. So when we look at the head and shoulders formation, what we also look at is some volume confluence. So we take a look at volume here, and we seem to have some confluence where we have the volume here, which is lower than the volume here. Then the volume here, which is lower than the volume there. So we're looking for the head to have the highest peak of volume, which by my assessment looks like we do have that. So we look like we could have a confluent head and shoulder pattern on the weekly chart. So with that being said, it's looking to me that we have huge downside potential. So that downside potential will still be the same from the top of that neckline to the bottom. So we took this price range here. And you have to adjust for price because, price is going to adjust on the way down percentage wise. But we can see a considerable discount, 40, 50, 60, 70%. My next target on Ethereum is around the 350 to 370 range, short term. Long term, I could honestly see Ethereum coming back down to $100 even. If we're just looking at price pattern and price action, the way that it's formed today. So that's really grand. I know that might shock a lot of people, the big debate is, well, Ethereum has so many developments and updates and adaptation, and that's fantastic. That's why I'm not in a short right now, just holding my shorts till those levels are hit. Try and take little bites out of the market, and the next bite that I see is a potential swing down to the 430-ish range on Ethereum, and then mid-long term 350-ish range, and then everything else is really speculative. So that's what I'm looking at. I'm just keeping my eyes on Ethereum. I'm just aware of what could be or maybe not and how this thing can potentially play out. So as of right now, unless we were to see some pretty impressive buying come into the market, rejecting from this black line, I just don't see us even having a chance of going bullish. But if we continue to sell, particularly breaking this black line, then I see a huge potential for us to sell down quite a bit more. So again, I appreciate you guys tuning in. I will, if you're part of my Signals channel, I will be posting the channel. If you're not part of the channel, I'll be posting this video on the channel. If not part of the channel, check the link in the description. Join us on Telegram. I'm going to try to do these videos, if not every day, at least once or twice a week. So at least twice a week. I'm trying to be very consistent doing these videos. I'm going to pick a coin or pick several coins, particularly the coins that I plan on trading, so you can have the first eye view of my analysis on it, and then where our stop loss is going to be, where our take profits level is going to be, our entry prices, so on and so forth. So stay tuned for that. We're going to have a great time, and we're going to keep everyone educated and keep things moving forward. The channel is totally free. We do have a premium channel if you want more signals with more accuracy, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I shouldn't say more accuracy, with more consistent signals. Like on the free channel, I might give like once a day, once every 2 or 3 days, just whenever. On the premium channel, we're going to do a lot more consistent 2, 3, 4, 5 signals every single day. And we're going to be looking at the Forex market and the cryptocurrency market in order to make sure we meet those goals. So I appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, message me, like, subscribe, comment on this video, and let's keep this thing going. For the record, guys, I'm a long-term bull on cryptocurrency. I'm a big believer in the technology, the blockchain space. But as of right now, I don't have a lot of incentive to buy and hold. So let me know what you guys think. Post your comments. Post your views. If you're a technician and you have a plot, post your plot. Let me know what you think. Short term, mid-term, I'm bearish. And I'm looking at some long-term possible bearish scenario. So let me know what you guys see. Peace, love, until the next time.